Hey guys, Liastic Worm here, making up words just like I'm about to make up a catalyst for my favorite weapon in the game, which is the Taraba. Um, Now, the Taraba, of course, 750 round per minute SMG, solar SMG. I was thinking the other day on stream, because we were using it a lot, and I was like, man, this gun would be awesome if it had a catalyst, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. Everybody dreaming of their catalyst and stuff like that. So I decided, hey, why not make a random video talking about some potential, potential catalysts for this weapon. Now, Taraba, of course, is a solar 750 round per minute SMG. Its exotic perk is kind of an all or nothing style of perk. All or nothing being that when it's not active, the gun is literally nothing special. It doesn't have any damage dealers, any reload perks, anything like that. It's just a normal SMG, solar SMG. However, of course, when you activate its perk, it goes all out. Deals 33 to the head and the body, kills in like 0.4, I think 0.4 seconds, 0.4, 0.47 seconds, something like that. And it's all around a beast. Now, before we start here, though, I want to talk about why it will never get a catalyst, which hurts my heart to say, but that's just the reality of it. And that is due to the fact that the raid that was associated with getting the weapon is gone. Of course, as we know, like with Vex Mythoclast, Touch of Malice, stuff like that, in order to get the exotic catalyst for exotic raid weapons, you have to do them in the raid that is associated with the exotic. So since Crown of Sorrow is gone, rest in peace. But since Crown of Sorrow is gone, we are probably never going to get a catalyst for never going to get a catalyst for Taraba. However, that doesn't mean we can't dream, right? Now, obviously, the point of this video is not to sit here and talk about how to turn the weapon into an absolute crack show that everybody uses by giving it outlaw and giving it kill clip and rampage and everything else under the sun. The point of this video is to make a catalyst that kind of fits in line with the weapon, which is the all or none kind of style of weapon. Now, this is not me saying, hey, this should 100% be, what the catalyst is. This is not me saying that, oh, like Bungie, please make this the catalyst. This is me putting ideas out there to see what other people think, because I like to dream, but I am no developer. Okay. And I won't pretend to be a developer. So 3 types of catalysts that come up in the game. Number 1 is the stat changing catalyst. Now, with the stat changing catalysts, it's all they do is basically change the stats, right? Think like Risk Runner, you get a range boost. Think Sunshot, you get a range and stability boost. Those are the stat changers. The second type of exotic catalyst is the one that adds perks. Think of Le Monarque. Le Monarque, its catalyst gives its what's it called? Unrelenting. There you go. Sorry, Unrelenting. And then of course, well, I guess technically there is a 4th one, which is a combination of those. But anyways, neither here nor there. The third type of catalyst is the type of catalyst that fundamentally changes the weapon. Okay, think of something like Trinity Ghoul. Trinity Ghoul, when you activate the exotic catalyst, or when you get the exotic catalyst, you no longer need a weapon kill. You can have any type of art kill. It branches outside of of the sorry, I can't think of the weapon. Okay, it branches into your subclass or your heavy weapon, for example. So those are the 3 different types of catalysts. Which one is most befitting of Taraba? Quite frankly, I think you can get a combo of the stat increaser as well as the fundamental weapon change one. Now, I don't think that slapping a perk on this weapon like Unrelenting or Kill Clip would do it justice. Now, yes, here's the thing. Having Kill Clip on Taraba would be insane. Okay, it would be absolutely insane. You get a kill, you reload after that kill, all of a sudden you're, now going from 33 to the body and the head to like 30, 40, whatever it is. Okay, that would be good. But again, I don't think that would do the weapon justice. I think that the best thing you could do is fundamentally change how the weapon works. Now, let's start off kind of simple, kind of easy, and say that you know, the first catalyst we could do is increasing the timer on Ravenous Beast. Currently, the timer is 7 seconds. Getting a kill will stop that timer, or I'm sorry, dealing damage will stop that timer. And then if you are below 2 seconds on the timer, getting a kill will reset it. Okay, so you can basically, technically, you could infinitely have Ravenous Beast up as long as you can get a kill in the last 2 seconds. But realistically, not really. Increasing the time that Ravenous Beast is active, though, would definitely help the weapon. I mean, it would definitely help the weapon. You'd have more time to, you know, run around the Crucible and engage in enemies. You'd have more time to gun people out of their super. You'd have more time to wipe the team, blah, 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 stuff like that. So extending the timer would be a reasonable one, but I think that we can do better in terms of a catalyst. Now, another catalyst that I did have in mind would be a stat changer, and that is change nothing about the perks, but just crack out the stats. Increase the range to, you know, add 30 range. Give it 73 range total. Give it, you know, 30 stability. Give it, you know, which would bring it up to 50 stability. Something insane like that. Hell, increase the magazine size to 40, or, you know, something along those lines would, I think, be fair, as long as you're not crossing over into that, you know, into the perk category, if you're just changing the stats. But again, I don't really think that it would do the weapon justice. I think that you would need some type of unique catalyst that would change how the weapon works, but not fundamentally change the performance. And the one that I kind of came down to would be a weapon that ties into subclass verbs. Now, 2 subclass verbs, okay? Restoration or Devour. Okay, now Restoration is solar, would make more sense, but then again, sense doesn't have to be made when we're looking at these, because look at something like the Assassin's Cowl. It's an arc-based exotic that gives you invisibility, void invisibility. So I think the preference of these two would, of course, be Devour. Now, with Devour active, I think there would have to be some stipulations here. Number one, when Devour was active with this weapon, it would potentially go away when the perk ran out. I think that would bring the weapon in balance, because you could, in theory, you could have an arc subclass and get Devour with the weapon and then have a solar gun. You'd have all the best of all three. Devour from Void, the movement from Arc, and then a solar weapon, which solar weapon, who cares? But, you know, and then of course Restoration. Now with Restoration, it's not that great in Crucible unless you get it at times maybe like 4 stacks. If Restoration hadn't been nerfed, I would say Restoration would be a better way to go, because this weapon, you know, you fight, you know, and, you know, whatever, blah, blah, you know, the identity of the weapon. Let me back up for a second. The identity of the weapon is you fight, you engage in combat, you get the exotic perk active. Then when that exotic perk is active, you go down with a fight, just like the Tasmanian Devil. That's what the Taraba is in the Aboriginal language, is the Tasmanian Devil. Okay, just like the Tasmanian Devil, you go down fighting. Okay, and I think drawing too far away from that would take away from like the weapon, but at the same time, keeping some type of health regen in there to reward you for winning your gunfights, you know, winning your 2s and 3s and stuff like that, would be fantastic. And this is why I lean more towards Restoration, even though me personally, I would love Devour. I would love to see Devour. You know, imagine you activate Ravenous Beast, okay? You get 10 seconds of Devour. Every time you get a kill, you get full health. You're gunning people down left and right. That it would be a thing of beauty. It would be a thing of beauty. But from a realistic standpoint, it would make it incredibly oppressive, because it's not hard to charge up Taraba's exotic trait. Okay? It's not hard to peek, take damage, go back in cover, heal, peek, take damage, go back behind cover until you have Ravenous Beast active. So, you know, I think that Devour would potentially be overdoing it. But Restoration, I think could be fine. Or even Cure. You know what? Actually, I just thought about this. Cure, okay? Every time you get a kill while Ravenous Beast is active, you get, you activate Cure. You get 30% of your health back. Okay? That would prolong the amount of time you could engage with people with Taraba, but it wouldn't totally reset everything. If you are in threes and all three people are shooting you, now you get 1 kill easy, maybe 2 kills easy, but with the ability to, with Cure granted after every kill, now you can get all 3, for example. But you have to play it smart, okay? If all of them are shooting at you and you run in there, you're going to get maybe 1 kill, okay? I think that would be, actually, no, I think that would be a pretty sick catalyst, if I do say so myself. Taraba. Exotic Catalyst grants Cure on kill while Ravenous Beast is active. Yeah, that'd be pretty fantastic. But that being said, this video's gone for a long time. I'm ranting and rambling about it. Taraba needs a catalyst. Bungie will never add a catalyst. It's kind of sad. But yeah, that's it for that. If you want to see more of these videos where I make up or just talk about exotic catalysts for weapons that don't have any, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you think about the ideas that I have here for Taraba. Giving it Cure. I think I'm going to say it now. That's where ultimately, in my opinion, would lie. If I had to pick, one catalyst for it, I would say give it Cure. Give it the ability to cure you while Ravenous Beast is active. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and hope y'all take care. Let me know what you think in the comments. Of course, go check us out on a stream. We stream 5 days a week, sometimes more, over at twitch.tv/thewormkeeper. Bye for now.